We're the Six, everybody. Welcome to the channel. Go and take some good old EC for real. I think there's a chance I was wrong about something. As y'all know, yesterday we had the brand new trailer for Reckoning, Season 5, Black Ops 6 Zombies Map DLC 4. And to be honest, our original teasers didn't really hype me up too much. Look, I love the style of the old-fashioned, like, VHS caught on camera visuals, right? But from what I saw in the actual map, it didn't excite me too much. I'm gonna be real with you. Okay, take an Ethereum crystal. But after seeing the actual gameplay trailer for this map, I have to say, I'm a little skeptical, but I think it looks great. Now, although this trailer really does get me hyped up, I have to say I do have some aesthetical gripes when it comes to what I'm seeing in this trailer. First of all, something we obviously can't change at this point. The fact that this map is in the evening. What? This should have been a night map. Y'all heard me in the last video. We need another night map in Black Ops 6. We got Terminus. That's great, but I really thought, considering Shattered Veil was in the evening, I thought this map would take place at night. Makes sense, doesn't it? Well, look, that's all fine and dandy, right? But I think it's time to see how the community is feeling about this new trailer. Spectre had this to say: it isn't bad, but I feel like it's missing something. A lot of old trailers tried capturing the tone and feel of the map. Now it just feels like a generic multiplayer trailer with zombies in it. It is just missing that spark. And you know what? I kind of agree. I like to always think about the Zombies in Spaceland trailer. Our first Zombies entry made by Infinity Ward, not Treyarch, which I think was highly underrated. But even that trailer feels like it's more geared towards zombies than this new trailer we have, I have to say, right? Where's the trailers with the zombies breaking down the barrier slowly? I know we ain't got barriers in BO6, that sucks. But you know, I want the trailer to give me the vibes of, oh, this place is now being overrun by zombies. Not like, oh, we're dropping in, they're already here, whatever. But that's fine, all right? I guess that's the story for this map, Reckoning. Nosebump said this: I don't care how it looks. This is the first year me and my son have played COD together. We love zombies. That is precious. That's fantastic. Another comment reads out: it looks incredible, and I'm glad they're not revealing too much. I think it's an underrated essential to making it feel worthwhile. Can't wait. That's fantastic. I'm glad we're all not really like ready for BO6 Zombies to end, you know what I'm saying? But we're all excited that we're getting that final chapter, our DLC 4. It's always a special time. And this map, The Reckoning, has a lot of loose ends that it needs to tie up within our zombie storyline. I will be talking about that later. Someone said, super hyped for The Reckoning. There was a lot of eye grabbers in the trailer. The Forsaken, special zombies, and test tubes. Yes, I saw that. That looks very interesting. Richtofen's wife is in a test tube, Mecha Klaus, the wonder weapon. And you know what? Yes, there is a lot to this map that we've barely been able to see from this trailer. And it gets me hyped. It gets me super hyped to see where this Easter egg brings us in the story. And a new wonder weapon? Yeah, great. I mean, that's something I guess we've come to expect at this point. I mean, considering our past two maps have had the Ice Staff and the Ray Gun Mark II, we didn't really get a new wonder weapon then. But it's DLC 4. Take an Ethereum crystal. Of course we're gonna have a new wonder weapon. Well, you've made it to round 2, y'all. Go and take some stamina for real. Now, like I said, this map will be huge. Not just in its size, but because of its importance to the overall zombie storyline. Not just in Black Ops 6, but also pertaining to our recent zombies entries that have come before it. Let's take a look back to what I believe to be one of the most underrated zombies modes in Call of Duty, that being Modern Warfare Zombies, our open world take to zombies. In the final Modern Warfare Zombies cutscene, we see Ava Jansen getting sucked into a dark ether portal that would put her at Shattered Veil, the mansion above Liberty Falls. I really thought we were gonna see her in that map, but turns out we didn't. And that only leaves one map for her to return. It's gotta happen. It's gotta. I don't see why the hell they would even do that if she's not going to appear in this next map, you know, for real. Don't you think they would have had that planned back then? I mean, I'm sure we're going to see her. I'm sure it's going to be great. But that is one of those loose story threads that needs to be tied up in this map. Not only could we see Ava Jansen come into direct contact with our Cold War and Terminus crew, but there's a possibility Ava Jansen could come into contact with our original crew. Because if y'all don't remember the leaks we had earlier this year pertaining to our original crew returning in Black Ops 7 Zombies, that transition from our Terminus Black Ops 6 crew into the next one has to take place on this map. I mean, so much could happen. In fact, how would our original crew even return? Well, y'all know we talked about this. I think it actually makes complete sense. There are 3 towers in Janus Towers, okay? And out of our 4 characters, we already have Richtofen, leaving us 3 left, that being Nikolai, Tokyo, and Dempsey. What if each tower is pertaining to an original character and we have to do rituals go to the Dark Ether and rescue them out of there at a specific point. I think that'd be absolutely insane, and it would explain everything. Now, obviously, I can see someone like Richtofen going through these portals to rescue our original characters because we need them to stop the outbreak at Janus Towers and stop the Dark Ether from coming in and blowing up hell. However, in Black Ops 7, we already know we are going to have a transit-style zombies map taking place in the Dark Ether, so that kind of spoils the ending to a certain extent in Janus Towers in The Reckoning, because if that Black Ops 7 zombies map takes place in the Dark Ether, we know that the breach does not become contained. Maybe we get those old original characters back, they try to contain it, it doesn't work, and now we're stuck with them battling through the Dark Ether in Black Ops 7. All in all, I'm most excited to see Ava Jansen return. I'm also excited to see how they bring back our original characters. We know that they're probably going to be a multiversal version of those characters, not the original ones we saw in our previous entries, but they've got a lot of story threads to tie up in this map, and I cannot wait to see that story finally just pushed forward to the next level. This is round 3, everybody. Go and take some speed cola. Thank you very much. We gotta talk about something. Black Ops 6 Zombies Fatigue. Now, I will say, this happens with most Call of Duties toward the end of its life cycle, DLC 4 have you. Us, the fans, just can't help to be more excited for the next entry coming out later that year. The hype has kind of died down to anything we can get in Black Ops 6. This year, however, I feel like the Black Ops 6 Fatigue is hard because we know that the exact same zombie storyline will continue in Black Ops 7. Like, we'd be more excited if we knew there wasn't going to be another zombies map for the next year and a half. But because it's happening, I'm just so excited to see what comes out of the next Call of Duty. I know that if there's a difference in the way these zombies maps play from BO6 to BO7, we're gonna see that difference in BO7. I kind of know what to expect in BO6. This map does excite me a lot, but I have to come to the conclusion that it probably won't be that different from any of the other entries we've seen in Black Ops 6 previously this year. And I think it could be because of our new regular zombies playstyle, you know, with armor and rarities, and the fact that it's probably not going to be hard to open up Pack-a-Punch. I think I'm actually at a very healthy spot going into this map, I have to say. You know, sometimes I'll be super excited, and then we get the map, and it's like, all right. And then I wait like 2 to 3 years down the line. I'm like, this is the best map ever. I can't believe I thought about it that way. But I think I'm leveling myself at a good point this year because now I'm allowing this map to come out and actually surpass my expectations. I think the addition of new enemy types, that being the Commando Klauses, them things flying around, are you serious? That actually looks sick. I think it's kind of like Iron Man. A new boss, a new wonder weapon, and a conclusion to our Black Ops 6 story. I think this map is actually going to be pretty freaking awesome, and I cannot wait. I think I'm setting myself up to be surprised. I hope y'all did enjoy this video and the conversation we had today. As y'all know, I always love continuing the conversation down in the comments below. And if you're listening to this right now and you've stayed till the end, thank you so much, because you know what? Watch time really does affect how YouTube videos grow. So thank you very much. I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. Thank you.